Chapter 2. RAGHAV. February 14th, 1 p.m. last year. I step out of the lift, blinking once at the sudden brightness of the first-floor corridor. The supermarket glass reflects half the office hub, people walking, laughing, carrying coffee cups, clicking photos near the decorations. Someone has stuck a large Valentine's poster right on the glass wall, pink background, red hearts, overly cheerful font. It looks slightly out of place in a corporate building. I almost walk past it. "Raghav," I stop. Her voice is unmistakable, even in the middle of the lunch crowd, clear, playful, and annoyingly confident. I turn. Akanksha is standing near the poster, one hand on her hip, the other holding her phone, looking like she has been waiting there for a while. Nisha and Mira are beside her, whispering something and trying not to laugh. I glance at my watch, 1 p.m. "I thought we would meet directly at the cabin," I say, adjusting my grip on my lunchbox. "We will," she replies casually. "But first, important discussion." Mira covers her mouth dramatically. "Very important." Nisha just shakes her head, already smiling. I look at the poster again, then back at Akanksha. "About Valentine's decoration policy in office." She rolls her eyes instantly. "You are impossible." I shift my weight slightly, aware of people walking around us, some glancing at the poster, some at us. The corridor smells faintly of popcorn from the supermarket and someone's strong perfume passing by. "What?" I ask. "You called me here like it's a client meeting." "It is serious," she says, stepping closer to the poster and pointing at it. "Read this." I look at the poster properly now. Valentine's Week offers. Celebrate love. I suppress a smile. "I've read posters before," I say. "They are usually for marketing." She narrows her eyes at me. "Don't be over smart. Answer properly." Nisha lets out a quiet laugh. Mira is already recording something on her phone, pretending it's for a reel but clearly enjoying this too much. I sigh softly. "Okay, what is the question?" Akanksha folds her arms, tilting her head slightly as if she is about to interview me. "Today is February 14th, she says. "Yes," I reply. "Next year, before Valentine's Day," she pauses dramatically, "you should get committed." For a second, I think I misheard. I blink once. "What?" I ask. Mira bursts into laughter immediately. "Say yes, Raghav, public declaration." Nisha presses her lips together, trying not to smile openly. I look at Akanksha. She looks serious, or at least pretending to be. Her eyes don't leave my face even for a second. "Committed?" I repeat slowly. "As in, relationship?" She nods, as if this is the most normal office corridor conversation in the world. "Yes. Proper relationship. Not gym commitment, not diet commitment, actual commitment." I shift the lunchbox from one hand to the other, suddenly very aware of how random this conversation is. "Within 1 year?" I ask. "Within 1 year," she confirms. "And if I don't?" She smiles slightly. "Then I win." "You win? What?" I ask, genuinely confused now. She shrugs casually. "Just the satisfaction that you talk big but don't take emotional risks." Mira gasps theatrically. "Character attack." Nisha looks at me, curious now instead of amused. I let out a small breath. This is exactly how she talks, like everything is a joke, but the words are always specific. "You are assuming I talk big," I say calmly. "You do," she replies instantly. "Gym discipline, routine, focus, mindset, all big talks." I raise an eyebrow. "That is not big talk, that is normal life, for you," she says. "Not for emotions." There is a brief silence. The corridor noise fills the gap. Trolley wheels from the supermarket, distant laughter, the beep of the billing counter, someone calling out for a colleague near the lift. I look at the poster again, then at her. She is still watching me, waiting. Like this answer matters more than it should. I don't understand why. "This is a random challenge," I say. "Life is random," she replies immediately. Mira claps softly. "Dialogue." I ignore her and focus on Akanksha again. "Why me?" She tilts her head slightly. "Because you overthink everything." "That is not a reason," I say. "That is exactly the reason," she counters. Nisha finally speaks. "She means you avoid things you can't control." I glance at Nisha briefly, then back at Akanksha. She doesn't deny it. She just waits. The lunchbox in my hand feels heavier for no reason. Or maybe it's just the attention of 3 people standing and staring at me in the middle of a decorated corridor. I exhale slowly. 1 year is a long time, I say. "Exactly," she replies softly. Something about her tone changes for a second. It's subtle, but noticeable. I narrow my eyes slightly. "And what happens if I say no to this challenge?" She shrugs again, looking away for the first time and adjusting the slightly crooked edge of the poster tape. Then nothing, she says casually. We go for lunch like normal. That answer is too simple, which makes it more suspicious. Mira whispers loudly. Say yes, Raghav, at least for content. I almost laugh. Almost. Instead, I look at Akanksha again. She is pretending to be relaxed, but her fingers are still pressed lightly against the edge of the poster, smoothing the tape that doesn't even need smoothing. Waiting. Still waiting. For you, this is a joke? I ask. She turns back immediately. Half joke, half observation. Observation? She nods. You can handle pressure. Targets. Deadlines. Work. Gym. Everything. And, I ask. And you freeze in simple emotional situations, she says calmly. That lands more directly than I expect. I don't respond immediately. People walk past us, some glancing at the poster, some at us. The AC vent above hums softly. I shift my stance slightly. You are analyzing me based on what? I ask. She smiles faintly. 1 year of observation. I frown. We met 6 months ago. Still enough, she replies. Silence again. I don't like public attention, and I don't like random emotional discussions in office corridors. And yet, walking away now will feel like avoiding something I don't even understand. I look at the poster one last time, then at her. Fine, I say. Her eyebrows lift slightly. Next year, I continue calmly, before Valentine's Day, I will be committed. Mira lets out a loud gasp. Oh, Nisha smiles properly now. Akanksha doesn't react immediately. She just watches my face carefully, as if checking whether I am saying it seriously or just playing along. I am not saying I will rush, I add, but if it happens naturally, it happens. She nods slowly. That counts, she says. And if it doesn't? I ask. She smiles again, softer this time. Then I win, she repeats. I shake my head slightly, unable to stop a small smile forming. This is the most unofficial challenge I've ever accepted. That's why, she replies. Mira suddenly lifts her phone. Wait, stand there, photo, memory proof. Before I can protest, she clicks a picture. Flash, I blink. In the photo, I am standing in front of the Valentine's poster, looking at Akanksha while she points at the poster like she just signed a contract on my behalf. Perfect, Mira says proudly. 1 year later, we will check this. Akanksha glances at the photo preview, then at me. There's a strange calm in her expression now. Done, she says quietly. I nod once. Done. For a brief second, neither of us moves. Then she turns casually. Okay, now lunch. I'm hungry. Just like that, the seriousness dissolves. We start walking towards the lift together, Nisha and Mira chatting about something else already. The corridor noise blends back into normal office rhythm, as if nothing important just happened. I look ahead, pressing the lift button. Beside me, Akanksha is unusually quiet. Why this challenge suddenly? I ask as the lift doors slide open. She steps in first, then turns slightly and says, almost lightly, just curiosity. About, I ask. She looks straight at me. About whether you will ever take emotional risks, or just safe ones. The lift doors close. And for some reason, even though the conversation felt like a joke, the sentence stays in my mind longer than it should.